Sorry. The doggone alarm came on while I'm recording this doggone video. Then I baked chicken. Okay. After I baked chicken, because I could make some macaroni and cheese also, so I was drinking coffee and high on my caffeine. Next thing I see, White Lives Matter on Click to Houston. Dang. All this. Dang, that oil. It's all dripping on my head. I put too much oil on my head. Now I put oil on my hair. The coconut oil and the castor oil. It's all dripping crazy on my hair. Okay. Anyway, that's why it's growing all these kinks and stuff underneath the perm. Because yeah. But yeah, going back to what I'm saying. So all of a sudden, I said, what? So I'm thinking about it and no, they in Houston. I told all my friends, I said, what? White Lives Matter. Click to Houston, which is KRBC. Channel 2 Houston, NBC affiliated here in Houston. They had that. I said, what the hell? And so next thing I see all this stuff going on. And I'm like, how in the hell these white racist ass motherfuckers come on the NAACP and there's people that speculate they are on their lawn, for God's sake. And HPD they have paddy wagons. They have one with a horse and little security from the HPD. Do you know that? But when Black Lives Matter was protesting with Elvira Show Phillip on YouTube, they had helicopters and shit. They had not only white cops, but Latino and African American descendant cops who trying we yes. But y'all didn't have all that when White Lives Matter came. There was trespassing on NAACP. Ain't none of them damn cops and tell them not to my knowledge on the video. They were protesting since 1 o'clock. And like Philip was saying, a lot of us, because I used to go to church in the evening. I go to mass in the evening. I don't go to mass in the morning. I'm more I used to do when I became a Catholic, and I'm not a perfect one. I'm not sinful right now. I know God is not happy, but that's between me and him. None of these people stay mind your business, like Paul told us. That's long. I ain't trying to get y'all beer, but I used to go in the evening, okay? So, I'm not like a morning person, okay? Even, that's why I work mostly, even I work in the afternoon or like 11 or something. Like this week I'll be going to work at 1 and 11, okay? Because I've been off a long time since our business, not the business, but the business been slow in on my department, okay? Because I've been off, like I had a one-day work on my birthday. And I'm not really a morning person, even though I woke up because on the medication I'm taking. I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't been on my medication in a while because of work issues. And also, too, I don't want to oversleep. I got things to do. That's why I was able to work at 4 o'clock this morning, okay? So, but I'm not really a morning person. So I like to go in the afternoon or during the daytime, okay? And so most people who are either Protestant or either those who are Catholic go in the morning time usually come out of church around by one of those who are Protestant. Usually take a long, the Baptists, they take a long time. I used to be going to trust me. And that's when I can have like 1 hour, thank you Jesus, okay? You know what I'm saying? So, if I choose to go at 12 or 11, let's see, you know what I'm saying, I come at 1 o'clock or either 12, you know what I'm saying, depending on where parish I go to. But most people come out of church around that time. So they knew that around by this time, that people are going to come out of church around by after 1. And no, they not know, they'll protest doing 1. So if you go in those Protestant churches, or if you're going to a church that still have mass at 12 o'clock, or, you know, you'll come out of there at 1 or something like that. So that's why they knew they could be distracted. Okay? Remember, these people think they're Christian the way they act. Okay? And they're not talking about these white racist people. And they had Confederate flags. We know that's offensive, that defends slavery and racism, white supremacy. They had people with the 14 words, which they didn't even kill any race, white race, something like that. They also, if you know, because I'm mad Channel 13, because I tried to hit the response of the NAACP this morning, and I kept punching my phone with this finger, tapping the phone, to try so I could open the video so I could actually see what they had to say. And I noticed some dudes with boots, and I know this because I watched stuff about race. Because I want to be prepared in case anything happens. If you're in the grade, you gotta do that, okay? Even if you're not in the grade, you gotta know about this, right? Well, they did have skinheads there, or neo-Nazi people, because if you ever see a white dude with black boots with white strings are red. The red supposed to be for blood for the white race or something like that, and the white supposed to be for white race. So every time you see a white person with Timbs, black Timbs, steel-toe boots, combat boots, that type of thing, like they about to fight in the war or something like that, that's all woman too. Those white strings are for white pride, and the red for the blood of the white race, or something like that. I forgot they said back in 1990s when I was watching Jane Wheatley, I watched Geraldo, Jerry Springer, Cedric Rod, Oprah, Montel Williams, and they talk what they resemble, like when that cop got killed in Dallas, one of them had linked to the white supremacy due to his tattoo. I detail that because I want to know who I'm fucking with. You know what I'm saying? No, not fucking as having said come out fooling around. Let's get that straight. No, I don't do that shit. I want to know who I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? What signs to look for, all that. Because I don't want to fool with people who are around me, who have that mentality and trying to be sneaking up on me. That's the reason why I gotta watch for signs. Like when I used to work at my school, when I got my first job at 15 years old, and I never forget they had these white couple, white woman, white man. Remember my school, but I'm Hispanic. Why am I Hispanic? The school 19 district, because it wasn't HPD, it wasn't HISD. They 19 hired these people to come there, but the white man seemed to me was his own business owner, or maybe work for a company, but he has his own truck. And I kept telling everybody who was going to our job or going on field trips during that summer '95. That white man has, and I never get to somebody, it's not good to whisper. My sister, can you stop being a dark and cool man? But I'm not trying to say something like that. You know what I'm saying? At the time, and she was one of the bus drivers. Remember I told you about when the dark-skinned sister, who was also my homie friend's mother. He's also dark-skinned well. She drives the bus, and the white dude who mentally challenged had said niggery, and I said I'll cuss anybody out. Yeah, I remember that. I said in my video, and one of the white dudes that was on there who gonna beat him and this other white dude. He's Gentile Protestant. The other one was Jewish from the school district. The other high school was gonna beat the white dude of the redneck one up for saying niggery. And I said, and one white dude said that who smoked a lot of Protestant, one who's not a Jew, was saying that if they would call you a nigga because you don't look like a black person, because you're like a dark skinned Mexican. Remember I said that on my video? That was him back in '95. Now, he didn't say the N word, but there was that time. Okay. So while before the niggery situation happened, I never forget a white man and a white woman, I guess his wife or girlfriend, some thought girlfriend here. They was buying a truck, and I saw the Confederate flag on his truck, and I said that man's racist. And he was racist, because when I was coming back from the bus going to my high school so I can go ahead and sign so I get paid, they let us students come in the back door. The white man in the hot sun would not let me go. He don't even go to fucking school there. He didn't even work. He don't want to stay. Would not let me back at the door where the gym, close to the gym of my high school. I don't forget that back in '95. So, but he was a racist, and I don't know why I bumped into his thought girlfriend or wife, because I didn't want to touch, because I didn't want to have a moment. Well, he tried to, the so-called nigga tried to touch me, that type of thing. I didn't want that situation to happen, okay? You know me, and I was 15 years old, okay? So, and then we in the South, hello, even though we're predominantly Hispanics, but still, okay? So, I don't know why the hell I bumped into her ass. But, and no, I would not want to go with her ass. I'm sorry. Hell no. Hell to no. No, if you got redneck mind, I like all type women, and I got cream in my coffee. I do have white in me besides black in it, but I would not be damned to go with some fucking redneck, even one who are wiggers who say the word nigga. Hell no, I don't deal with that. I like political correctness, baby. All right, let's get to the subject. So, White Lives Matter was there protesting, and that's when people of color, African American, Hispanic, and white folks who own Black Lives Matter came in protesting, and they had little security for HPD there. They had assault rifles, and it was on trespassing I should be a doggone lawyer, NAACP lawn on their property. Now, if we went to the Ku Klux Klan house and protest for Black Lives Matter, They Lives Matter, Teen Lives Matter, Lives of Color Matter, we can start that at Lives of Color Matter. Okay, yeah, we do that. Lives of color. Say, we mention Black lives, Spanish lives, Latino, Asian, mixed. We all of the majority are like myself. But when you started that. But anyway, they were protesting. They said that the NAACP was a racist organization. Did y'all see my damn face? Okay, besides former slaves, both mixed and pure black people. Even one of them looked white, named Walter White, who passed for white to find out about the lynchings. Okay? Not passed for like to be hating, not to be like J. Edgar Hoover, who passed for white. No, not like that. Or Sarah Jane's situation. No, he actually looked white, mixed with black, and passed to see what was going on so they can go tell the FBI about all them lynchings. One of the people was Utah and White, who also started the NAACP. You fucking idiots. Gentile men were Protestant, but they were Catholics later on when many white Catholics from Europe came in and did help out in the NAACP. People also Martin Luther King, a lot of Catholic priests did Martin Luther King back in the day. Okay? Alright? One of also who helped this country got shot, who was married to a partial black woman before Michelle Obama, Kennedy. Help out civil rights movement. That's why his brother was shot as well. They was very active in the civil rights movement with African American and Hispanic people. They were friends with Martin Luther King and Cesar Chavez. Okay, y'all need to get that in your head. Okay, Rob Kennedy was shot. Yeah, come on. Okay, so point is, it was white. I'm sorry to say this. Yeah, there were maybe some white Catholics and white Jewish people who hated black folks, learning under the umbrella of white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, racist people in the South who hated us, who were conservative Protestants. And folks don't know, you shot that 700 Club people and people who like, who's that white man who believe in corporal punishment, who's a white Protestant I cannot stand. Bob Jones is one. Yeah, what's the doggone name? Focus on Family Man. Yeah, they all supporting Trump. I wasn't surprised. Why you think I don't believe it? I'm not Protestant today because of that situation. You have some stupid white Catholics who was going in, but they stupid because only gonna be white. I ain't surprised when Trump's the Pope went against Donald Trump. Okay, and I'm glad he did. But going back to what I'm saying, because a lot of the people in the African community, the beliefs that there are many people who are Protestant came from white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Remember, Martin Luther during the Protestant Reformation was not a black man. He was a white German man who actually made his own interpretation of Scripture. Okay, no offense to Lutheranism, I'm sorry. That's I'm even mad to this day because learning to find out that those misinterpretations, it just makes me mad when people try to post this. Why I don't like nobody correcting me because people making their own interpretations today. But point is, let's get back to the point. So, but yeah, it was white Protestants who were liberal, who started out with the NAACP along with Jews and mixed race people, and then black people who are pure, who were former slaves and some were free, who started NAACP, you idiots. So it could not be a racist organization. Now, prior to, I saw the Vice shows a commentary of the, situation and of the White Lives Matter being. And I'm glad he bashed the NAACP because I also bashed them today. And like years back in the Jim Crow days and Martin King, they're totally different. Ever since Bishop Chavez joined the Nation Islam and before he left, he promoted their ideology in the NAACP. Also, too, that's why they went against the multiracial category in the 1990s. And I stand by the multiracial movement. And it's not just the NAACP. My dad used to tell me go to Urban League. I would not go to Urban League because I'm mad with them what they did in the multiracial category on the census. LULAC, when the dark-skinned, real extremely dark-skinned brother who used to be married to a Mexican, who have a brown-skinned daughter with kinky hair from that marriage, who worked at Job according to his business, in El Paso, who's part of the LULAC in chapter in El Paso. He invited us to Fiesta Florida. I love me some reggaeton. When I went back in 2005, with Job Corps, I didn't even feel comfortable. Even when I met one Hispanic guy who almost like a white dude who was running for the house I voted for in El Paso. He's been Texas, the Tejano lawyers, Hispanic lawyers, whatever y'all I'm talking big dude, like light-skinned Hispanic guy. When I met him at El Paso Community College, I remember who I was, but I did not like the fact that I was in their organization at the event at the Fiesta Floridas. Yeah, because of what happened in 1990s with the multiracial category not being on census. But LULAC and the NAACP do not try to resolve issues about black and brown racism. like what happened in Hudson, Florida situation, what happened in George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin case. Ain't none of y'all come together to try to stop that issue. But y'all were about numbers, but numbers gonna be shot with these black and brown racists. And when Trump become president, it gonna really have white people knocking down people in the black, Hispanic, black or Hispanic communities. So don't sit here try to play that number shit game with me. You just want to reveal because you know you did the Ku Klux Klan a favor. Because any white supremacists know they don't want a multiracial category. And I bet when they check two racial more, they get very offended. And I don't mind. Go ahead and get offended. Go get mad master for mixing. You know, my grandma was a white woman, and it all come from race mixing, raping situation. But get mad at master for doing that shit. Because white men started racism in America, not the other way around. A bunch of Indian men did not try to get homosexual with them, and not much Native American men did not try to get with their women. It was the white men that came in this country and started race mixing with Native women by choice and by force through rape, and also about sisters here from Africa. And I mix with all three. So don't sit there that mess with everybody. Well, I don't want no black man spamming with a white woman. Well, no other man of color, a white woman. But you was our every fucking woman in the fucking doggone world. You went from Asia. You went to Europe. You went to Asia. You went to Middle East, you went to Africa, you went to the Americas and spread your seed like a fucking Rolling Stone. So don't sit there and tell me. That's why we have white DNA in us. That's the main reason why, even though we have white great grandmothers, you know, down the family tree, but still, like in my case with my mama's side of the family, but still, you can sit here and talk all that shit about race mixing when your fucking ass started back when Christopher Columbus so-called discovered America, you idiots. So point is, going back to what I'm saying, let's get to the story. So go back to White Lives Matter. They're sitting here protesting NAACP, and they had no reason to do that. HPD did not tell them to get out their property. HPD put a barricade around their property where the white race people had assault rifles. KKK neo-Nazi, talking about they're not part of the Klan, it's not about race. When white people get killed by minorities and people cut Hispanic, African American, Hispanic, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's shame to be white. Okay, well, since I'm mixed with white, I dealt with that too. I have family members, and I admit, who do not want us to mention about the white DNA in our roots. Not only because we have folks who got white DNA too in our community, whether it be darker than me or lighter than me, but the idea that bringing up the race situation. The point is, they're white men, I'm sorry to say, they have a dirty past in this country. And by me being mixed with black, white, and American, I'm going to verify that. We're going to bring up someone that I can relate to. I don't look white. I'm not acting like I do. I'm not trying to act like I'm passing. But when I made the video, remember last year I made a video to one of my favorite actors who happen to be white, because I have favorite actors who are also of color as well. So don't get this twisted. Ben Affleck. When a PBS, and I'm glad it happened, that they got exposed, that they do, because they did LL Cool J's DNA wrong. LL Cool J is claiming his mom is Puerto Rican and Dominican. Okay? They didn't mention it in PBS of Find Your Roots on. When I saw that, I was very offended by that. They doing it still again. When he told Henry Gates Jr. to lie about his family tree, by he descended from slave masters, and I said, excuse me, Affleck, don't get offended, because many of us are descended from slave masters too. Okay? And so, and I tell people that I'm not sitting here claiming white heritage to honor those slave masters. Don't forget there was people before their asses came here who had nothing to do with that shit. Okay? Also, you had them using that white DNA to make the one-drop rule. The whole idea of the interracial rape and slavery was about the one-drop rule. Before it became, it was the condition of the mother. Because if your mother was a slave, you was too. So they had to increase their population, because they couldn't. They probably had enough money to go to the slave auction. And I guess they was trying to stop them from bringing in slaves from Africa. So the art to increase, they had to know the mule situation, about the mule on the village. That's exactly what we're talking about. That's what people get offended when you say the word mulatto. Sometimes, although the mulatto comes from the word, Arab word, talking about African and Arabian mixture, whatever. I saw Mariah, but it's Spanish, and also Spanish, I'm sorry to say this, besides being European, they also have African men that have African DNA, Arabic DNA, because of the Moors. That's what Moreno, like for example, we call, instead of saying Negro or something darker, say Moreno, thank you, okay? Point is, so people say mule and a horse. feel like an animal, and people who are biracial or mixed with black, white, Native American, or who don't like the word mulatto. I prefer mulatto than nigga. I hate the word nigga. I prefer mulatto over the word nigga any day. But nigga or nigga don't like it. Okay. So point is they was using the mixture to classify your ass as black 100%, so you can be going as slaves. That's the reason why they did. That's why I'm totally against one drop rule. And some coon brother or sister who called me a coon, and you look themselves in the mirror before talking to me. You're actually defending the one slavery, because that's the use for slavery, and Jim Crow to put you on the back of the bus and deny you opportunity. That's why you have folks who did look white passing. You know what I'm saying? So getting back to the point. So white men, I'm sorry to say this, have a dirty past. When we started about what Christopher Columbus did, not all the natives were killed in Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic and other places. It was the women who survived. That's why I named Hispanic people, besides African, in the Caribbean, they have Native American DNA, because of those women who either was raped or married or had fornication by choice with Spaniard men. Okay? Also here in the States, when the Pilgrims came here, claimed to be religious and shit, came over here, they also raped them. They had people out of Europe who were criminals, like they did in Australia, and they came here and did the same thing. That's why folks don't want to practice Thanksgiving, because after Thanksgiving they got slaughtered and raped and stuff by those white men as well, and then slavery here on. So that's the reason why so many people, when we learn about George Washington, when we learn about the people back in the day who were probably the good heroes, Jefferson Davis, him raping, because even his brother was telling me he's gonna get rid of Bill Cosby and make him put out his business, put out Jeff Davis, what he did on the plantation as well, how he did the women as well. And that's exactly the point. Although I'm gonna condone what Bill Cosby did, but we're gonna reveal their brother's business, gonna reveal the others, okay? Houston, all them people. I know a sister who related to Sam Houston, by the way. Yes, I do know a sister. I know a person who's about the same age as my father, and she related to Sam Houston. Yes, she is. Who is named after the city, who fought against Mexico to steal and make it a slave state. You see what I'm saying? I mentioned my other video before my stupid alarm interrupt this doggone video. So before y'all start bumping your guns about being ashamed of being white, all the slavery, the lynching, and killing and genocide, that's the reason why some people are offended about being proud of being white. It's not a liberal agenda, it's a true agenda. And I'm not offended, I'm not proud of that white DNA that I'm mixed with that did all that shit. What I'm proud of, the Caucasian European, is the culture from Europe. You know what I'm saying? That's what, and the good white people who happen, you know what I'm saying, that if they are in my family tree, because I said my third grandfather had a white mother after slavery, you know what I'm saying, before Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if she knew that her husband later on, and I cannot find her husband records, whose last name Collins. But I can find her last name Bug. So Bug and Bacon, if we're related, we're all related. And you know what I'm saying? So that's why. And I was able to trace, that's our only ancestor I want to trace to England. And I was proud finding that the church parish that, you know, this is Episcopalian, not Catholic, in King Point, whatever, in Virginia. I gotta go back and read about what I said. The St. Peter Parish, the Bacon and Captain Bacon and all of those are my ancestors who are white. So I'm not, if they did anything wrong, I'm not definitely not proud of that. But they had nothing to do with that and came to just a country, just innocent coming to this country. Of course, I'm proud of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of being English, as said, and Irish, because it's the McCombs. It's my grandmother's name, Maria McCombs. That was her name. Okay, McCombs is an Irish name. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the French who did not, because not all French men came to Louisiana and started raping a bunch of slaves in the Americans. A lot of French men that's why the word crazy Frenchman comes from people, especially people who don't want to be associated with the word Creole and got Creole DNA, or, you know, French Creole, when we get away from them, because they know that we're Creole, you know, especially if you are very exotic. We tell them, I'm very proud eating, you know, jambalaya and, you know, gumbo and stuff like that. When I became a Catholic Christian, the church I was with African American Creole of alcohol, dark chocolate, all the way to those who look like white people. Very proud of that culture that's in me. Why should I be ashamed of it? Even Beyonce, very proud of her. You know what I'm saying? So when I start just I haven't ate gumbo in years, and I would love to. Cause I'm about to go to Louisiana Chicken Kitchen, whatever it's called, down in downtown Houston, Midtown. Buy me said $2 something on gumbo. You know damn well I would love, because I miss my grandma who not Creole descent. My dad's how I cook gumbo. I love me some gumbo, y'all, and I love me some boudin, chicken, boudin, poking in, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I love me some rice dressing on and dirty rice. Hello, yes, it goes to my soul when you've been abandoned from that culture, from people ignorance. Okay, point is, the French men who were not slave masters, they was against the slavery of the Anglo-Saxons, and folks don't not know that's where the term crazy Christian come from, because French German men came and married black women and mulatto mixed race women as well. Men them would buy a slave from them white Anglo-Saxon people of North Louisiana and let the slave work for them, not for free, for pay. Remember, slave was unpaid forced labor. Okay, they also married black women and who are pure, and mixed race women. A Creole woman told me this online. I did not know this. You taught this in history class, and she said, if you call your Creole, be proud of that. And I don't have a problem, because I have relatives who are not Creole who use that terminology, and I'm not ashamed. They call me a fucking crazy Frenchman. Okay. So you know what I'm saying. So that's, you know what I'm saying. So that's what. But the slave masters, no, I bring it up to shame of those who are perpetrating white supremacy, because they want to say race makes sense. I don't want to see no black man with a white woman, but we got your white male DNA and not us. Okay, so embarrass your fucking hypocritical ass. But going back to saying, so that's the reason why that it's the feeling of being shamed, because of negative things that mostly white men, white women who also participate, but mostly white men who are racist, especially white Anglo-Saxon Protestant men, started being religion as well, who in this country, you can talk bad about the Spanish Inquisition and all that, but white men who are Protestant have a ugly history. Not everybody in the South was saying, kumbaya, you're my Christian brothers and sisters who are Protestant. Let's get that straight. We see them tapes what happened to Martin Luther King getting spit on, and most of the people who were doing that shit were white Protestant people, because you're a Catholic or a Jew, you got treated like shit in the South. Hello, especially deep South like Mississippi and Alabama. So that's the reason why I'm bringing this up. So that's why that people, when here we think of white lives matter, we laugh, because you white people who are pure, or those who claim to be pure, benefit from what happened back in today. You get what I'm saying? You don't see a bunch of white men being killed. I have my white friends, they will tell you they're not going to be harassed by the police. But me, or Latino guy, we're going to get harassed by the police, even those who are minorities. Okay, because even in New York, they mentioned that they was taught to target minorities, and they're minority in their own damn self. And he's supposed to department, if you want to come out and say, please, damn dude. I saw the sister, dark-skinned sister from HPD, mention about how to get harassed by the white cops in HPD, which they have a darker skin. He not that dark. He about my color. Who's the chief of HPD? Well, I don't understand why this shit is going on, and we have a dark-skinned mayor. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't have a white mayor who's a lesbian. We have a straight male who's African American who dark chocolate. Okay, and I voted for Sylvester Turner. Okay, yes I did. So I don't know why this stuff is going on, but that's the point. So y'all remember, you know what I'm saying, you do get a pass in America. You benefit from, you don't see a bunch of ghettos with a bunch of mansions, or barrios with a bunch of mansions and heights, houses and stuff. But you go to white communities in Houston, you will see a bunch of nice houses. Not everybody look like a dog on trailer trash, okay? They live in high class. So you cannot make that argument that white lives matter. The ones who got shot by the police this year, not for centuries, this year was sacrificial lambs to debunk our argument when we say black lives matter, native lives matter, or Latino lives matter, and about to say Asian lives matter too, okay? Colors, lives of color matter, because in an all lives matter comment, it does not apply to us, okay? We laugh when you say trying to shut us up, but all lives matter. Yes, all lives do matter, but in a moral sense. But people in a badge do not practice that. Yes, we have black on cocoa, black on black crime, Hispanic on Hispanic crime, black on Hispanic, whatever. But them people who doing them crimes are not paid by the government legally. The ones who are sneakily, that's a different story. That's illegal by black and white people. You get what I'm saying? Our taxpayer money are going to these cops. You know what I'm saying? Talking about welfare recipients. Our taxpayer, they're getting their pensions out of our taxpayer money. When I go clock in at work, I'm getting paid, but that I get my check. I don't get my taxes taken out of check. I wish I would. I wish I get a full paycheck out of my taxes. No, Every time the taxes get taken, it goes to the government assistance, and they include supplying guns and assault rifles and tasers and paychecks and uniforms to them police officers. So that's why we have those battle men, because they're getting paid under our government money and they're doing wrong under the clock, over the clock. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why they were saying that, you idiots. So white lives matter to you and have always mattered. You don't have a bunch of white men getting shot. Yes, I know there's a white dude with my name, okay, who got shot, but that's like a few. But you get a bunch of African American men and also women descent who are not pure black, or who are they come from Africa. Mostly those Italian ones who are from here, who are mixed up like I am. And you have Latino men who get shot. You have Native American men who get shot by reservation, not by their police officer, but outside when they step out. We're getting, you know what I'm saying, men of color, especially women of color, but mostly men of color are getting healed by the hands of police. And when, yeah, we do go along with, many of us do go along with all. My record's still clean. I've been harassed by the police officers. I've been harassed by not only white police officers, but also been harassed by those of color who are African American. When I do call the laws on these people here who do me wrong, you got African American descent and Hispanic cops trying to debate me about the law, ain't trying to do their job. You know what I'm saying? So especially men. I know that's why you talking about me liking men. Most of my friends are female. Men have a intimidation problem. I'm serious. It gets on my fucking nerves. Deal with some stupid ass, insecure men. And those are badges, definitely. Okay? So, yeah, I'm saying, and I'm sorry, I plan on marrying a woman. Now I do. I tell my child, and I believe, no offense to anybody, I don't believe in gay marriage. I believe in the traditional marriage where you make babies. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Not no baby mamas and baby daddies. So you can't knock gay people down if you got baby mamas and baby daddies and you're not married. It's still a sexual sin. I ain't perfect, but I know that. Okay? So that's why. You know, so that's why I get tired of hearing y'all shacking up and still having sex relation. You know damn well you can't throw no doggone stone. If Jesus will come down right now, you know doggone well you can't throw no stone. But point is, that's the reason why. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting to be annoying. You coming on NAACP, but the NAACP, like they say, they don't hardly do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't. If you want to protest against the rich, go to the mosque of the Nation Islam. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just as racist. Nation Islam and KKK and White Lives Matter and all these neo-Nazis, y'all all in the same boat. Okay? So, because y'all want to divide and cause racial division and stuff. NAACP was founded by multiracial people. People, a multiracial crowd. White people who either Jew or Gentile. People of color, whether they're pure black or mixed race. That's who started NAACP, you idiot. Do your research. George Soros, I had to disagree about the Black Lives Matter comments and then who started this with Philip. Excuse me. George Soros is a white Jew. He started out Black Lives Matter. Thank you, Thomas and Yo, for pointing out when you're talking to New Orleans. Okay? So how can it be an anti-white organization when you have a white Jew who made up the doggone organization? You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't know your history. Dang, so this oil, so it's dripping down. I put too much. I showed you I put too much oil. Coconut oil. You know, it's a mixture of oil. You know, so to keep my scalp moisturized. I don't put grease in my hair. I put oil. But, yeah, it's dripping on my, that's why I have. Alright, and I don't make some jokes about that, but oh well. I'm a very organic person. I like to put oil. You know, put a towel on my head. I never had that problem. It's so dripping. It is dripping. I did put a bunch also because I was with that caffeine. But yeah, I'm not gonna go to stream. I do more caffeine. The point is, that's the reason why. So before y'all start bumping your guns and talking about that hate organization, the only thing I disagree with NAACP is, you know, just like LULAC and Kansas Rise, they not KK, all these stupid idiots. They're just the rights of Hispanic people. And you know, Urban Lee, who do work with African American, but also they work with other minorities as well. You know, and Asian Lee, when they all got together, they're not the multiracial category. You know, that all benefits many of us who are mixed. We're not pure, whatever, and I'm not with that fake pure mix. Someone who 100% is pure. I'm not 100%. Okay, so let's get that straight. I'm 100% pure anything. So that's what I got. I'm very offended by that. Okay. So, you know, whatever your ancestors are genetically, that's who you are, regardless of what you look like or whatever. But, because you wouldn't be here, it wasn't for them. But the point is, We're not pure, and none of my parents are pure. And I don't have to pretend to be some people with a camera, my camera, skin ass. But that's the reason why. You know, and so y'all going there, HB should have arrested them people. Should have helicopters. And I'm like, this is going on. When Black Lives Matter and people protested, y'all had all that, and we have a chief who's African American descent, who's a little darker, who's not dark skinned, but like mahogany complexion. We have a mayor who's dark complected. So my question is, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? We didn't hire them people to do all this stuff, but y'all let when the White Lives Matter came there with the combat boots with white strings, we know that's KKK, neo-Nazi rhetoric for white pride, the rarities for blood to go kill for the white race situation, blood for the white race, and also red for Hitler, okay, for the Nazi, Confederate flags, and shout White Lives Matter, and also to contrary to people say they did not know, they didn't know. Let me say no, people like myself did not know, but it was on news. Fox Houston News, Channel 26 did have the White Lives Matter guy who organized this. He said on Friday morning that he was going to protest. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to spill the tea out there. All I'm trying to find out what the NAACP response, and they should have been contacted the Justice Department, but they should have been contacted the Justice Department all this time when we had all these shootings. Because when we had the black and brown racism, you and Lula actually got together, Justice Department to prosecute those in our communities of the color who doing this mess. You have not done a damn thing over the past year, but y'all got your butt hurt when you came in the multiracial category, when racist ass Clinton, who's trying to be our friend, was a stinking in grass situation. When, you know, Hillary Clinton, you know, husband, who's a racist too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all did not do it. Y'all endorsed. And then two, what I'm bad with the NAACP is that you endorsed Planned Parenthood, who Margaret Sanger was a racist. She had relations with the Ku Klux Klan and neo-Nazis. The stuff they're doing with the eugenics, trying to get rid of Jews in Nazi Germany, they also had connections with here in the United States, and they also organized the Planned Parenthood to kill us in the womb. Think that as a Catholic, I know this, and I remember black and Catholic on you know, these two converts. One, even though I disagree with Mr. Lois Greer, whatever her name is, you know, who's part of Republican Party in New York, she was on there. Her and that y'all brother was saying that's what I knew about Jesse Jackson having a partial white father. Yeah, his father was mulatto, and he was born out of wedlock, just like me. But my mother was about to get an abortion. No, they were about to pay for abortion because she was, you know, I don't know what color she was, what complexion was, but she was black and Native American, I know. And he always talked about his father, who was very mulatto, high yellow brother. That's why Jesse is with the good hair. Okay, with the Mr. Becky with the camera skin, with the good hair. Okay, that fro ain't no perm, with the good hair. Okay, so besides Native American, he has white in him. And what happened was he was for abortion until he was trying to run for president, and that's when Planned Parenthood said we would support your campaign. He sold out. That's why people look at Sharpton and Jesse as sellouts, because they the one advocated the Planned Parenthood in our communities today. You see what I'm saying? Who's trying to kill us? That's why we in Houston we had the largest Planned Parenthood right there by Third Ward and Magnolia and Second Ward area, which is both African American and Hispanic community. They're trying to get sisters and Latinas to kill their babies in wombs so they can lessen the population. That's why they have folks go on and record the Planned Parenthood playing a white racist person. I wanted to put a money for a black baby because I have a son. I want to perform action with you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all understand them babies that was being sold while they eating their food. They sit here with saying, so when people hear about NAACP, we cannot take them as a serious organization today because it's not like it was back when Walter White and W. Du Bois was in there. You see what I'm saying? So they have changed. You know, the civil rights groups were against abortion, but Margaret Sanger fooled everybody, saying the reason why you're poor because all the children you're making, and you need to lessen your population with birth control. And a lot of people, because we do have Catholic population, like myself, because the church I belong to is African American descendant, you know, with Creoles, and you know what I'm saying, we had Nigerian priests in my time, but back in those days, you know what I'm saying, it's mostly white. We might have a lot of African American descendant people who are Protestant because it's a white Anglo Protestant nation. You know what I'm saying? It's the founding when they had the 4th of July situation, white Anglo Protestant men run this country. So they indoctrinated our people during slavery days. So when and us, we don't believe in abortion. We don't. That's why I said I get married, I'm gonna have 10 children, because I'm sorry having sex with my wife a lot. I cannot wait for this. I'm trying. I almost commit suicide, do that privacy, trying to get away from my parents, grandparents and stuff, but also too financially, because I want to have money to take care of my kids and get married with my wife. So that's why, at 20 years, mid-20s, my plan was to get married 10 years ago. And I'm 37 now, and I'm not married. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I voted for Obama. Not because he's part black. It's because he's Democrat, so I can be financially stable. Because Bush recession, I was hurt by that when I came back from El Paso to Job Corps. I couldn't even get a real permanent job. I had to get, temporary. And it was frustrating trying to get that financial and have a steady job. So when you do get out on your own, you don't have to worry about that. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm in public housing. On Tuesday, I never planned. This is a nightmare for me. I was when I loft, have a nice car and everything, or a good middle class. So you get my point? That's why. And if white lives matter, it be a bunch of these white people in the projects, not a bunch of people minority community. Well, we got white DNA, but you know what I'm saying? Not minorities with white DNA, and whether it be African American or Hispanic descent. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why that y'all with that white lives matter shit is stupid, because you run the fucking country. Even this mulatto president of ours, you fucking run the country. So don't give me that shit. If you 100% white, you have privilege, but you're a man. You have privilege, you idiot. So y'all coming to the NAACP and violating their property, which you should have got arrested for. You stupid. I'm mixed with your DNA, and I still don't give a fucking pass. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't look like your ass. So don't give me that shit.